Do you love the Premier League? Because I know I do. And here at the Footy Culture, we are here to bless you with an exclusive discount from our friends at Fubo TV, where you can stream all the Premier League matches live in 4K. Do you love watching Heung-min Son, Bukayo Saka, Manchester United? All of that is available to stream exclusively here in Canada on Fubo TV. So hit our link in the bio for that exclusive offer. Now let's get into the action.
Hello.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm like they say I'm like Ousmane Dembele.
Yeah, sure. Minus the talent.
Well, they actually, yesterday at the game, people were saying that I kind of look like Nico Williams.
Gee, look or played?
Both. I had
Both.
both. I was like,
doubt that.
You think you're fly, eh?
taking guys on 101, man.
Speaking of Nico Williams, the boys brought it home to Madrid. The boys in red, España, champions of Europe. What is up, everyone? Welcome back. We have the boys in the booth. We got Dave here with me.
What's up, guys?
Cristoforo, Alex, and Matthews again in the booth, boys.
Yes, sir.
Spain, England, Euro Cup final. Entertainment, good game, boring
First half was a
game.
little bit boring.
Yeah,
Second half was good. I think both teams were, well, Spain more so were going for it. England was just kind of playing that stupid style, like just sit back and try to get as far as possible into extra time, but it didn't end up going there. So I don't know. It was an all right final. I think it was a pretty bad Euro in general, though.
Yeah,
think so.
100%.
Yeah.
It was one of the more boring ones. I think it got too technical with the football. Football's too technical now in Europe. It's managers, if they get it wrong, they get it wrong. If they get it right, then they win their games. And I think the Spanish gaffer, I forget his name all the time. De La Fuente, he knew what he was doing from the very beginning. What they won all their games. And from the very beginning, they looked so strong. And I don't think any of us had them as our winners.
Not me. I had him knocked on the group.
You had Spain knocking. Say that again.
I already said it.
Say it again. Say it again for the people.
Say what you were going to say, man.
Sky, he's shy to say it now because you got it wrong.
Just double down on it, bro.
Yeah, double down with what you said.
Spain was the only team that actually played good this Euro besides maybe Germany, but that was probably the final. It was Spain versus Germany. Germany was the only team that could have beat Spain, and they almost did. Besides that late goal by Moreno. Was that the game that he scored, Merino?
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, that was like the only game that I saw Spain really struggle. They didn't struggle against England really. Like Simon didn't make any like crazy saves. He didn't have to do much.
He really didn't.
Yeah, there was that one. No, was it him? No, it was the other game.
No,
It was the other
he
game.
didn't do much. Like
No,
He didn't have to, though.
he did have that one where remember it was someone header or someone shot
there
it.
was like 3 headers, but
Yeah, it was
like
the
yeah,
one-
but he had one save. in
that
there.
was Olmo
Also, the
that-
last
but that was
the
Olmo.
last goal too. The last shot. I remember Olmo cleared off the line.
Yeah.
That was a
That's
good
what I'm
that's
save.
what we're talking about.
Yeah, besides that, and then obviously
But
the
that was
goal,
mostly Olmo. He legit saved him there.
and obviously the goal.
Yeah.
Simon didn't really have too much that he struggled for.
Well, Olmo got
The tournament, no?
no,
Or
no,
most goals.
Most goals.
Well, he got tied with 3 people.
Bro,
It was
there were like
him.
6 players that were tied
Yeah.
for most goals. I don't
Bro.
know why they do that. Why don't they like move on like to like the player with the most assists, then gets the trophy or something? You know what
So
I mean?
player with most goals and most assists.
Yeah, because
Well,
like why
it's-
have 6 guys
Or-
share one?
Well, it's the Golden Boot award. It's not like best.
Yeah, no, I would say
GA
probably
award.
the best way to get it is per minutes played.
Oh,
Or
that's
the
true
team that
too.
made it the furthest.
No, per minutes
No,
played.
most
how many
goals per minutes played.
you played. Because a lot of people got subbed
yeah,
off
yeah.
and stuff
On
like
average.
that. On average.
Or how many goals did it take you? How long did it take you to get those 3 goals?
Yeah, because having like 6 guys share one trophy doesn't make sense.
Well, at
How's
the
that
end of
work?
the
They
day,
all get one trophy.
Yeah, they
so,
probably
yeah.
got mailed to them.
let's be real. At the end of the day, none of them really won to play the most goals. Own goals did.
Yeah, by a lot.
By how many? Was it 9?
9 or 10 goals.
10.
Own goals? How many was it?
Something like that.
It
Yeah.
was 10.
10?
That just shows you how bad this Euro was.
Yeah, no, this year has really been something different. Nothing close to like the World Cup we had. That World Cup in
That was
Qatar
good.
was next level.
It's because this was like the Euro of the low block Euro.
Yeah.
Like so many teams played low block, and it forced people to cross the ball in on like the sideline, and that's how own goals usually happen. Is
Yeah.
when they get crossed in, they hit it into their own net by accident. I don't know. It was poor. I guess people don't want to lose. Like that's why these small teams were actually like competing with the big teams, but.
But that's why, like, because the smaller teams, like, I don't know, Albania and all Georgia, they're like you said, low blocking the whole game until that last minute where they're like, okay, let's attack. That was their whole their game plan.
Yeah.
and that's why you saw most first halves like going 0-0 or 1-0 minimum. Spain from the beginning looked so dominant. They were attacking. They weren't waiting for anything. So Spain, man, congrats. Obviously, Lamine Yamal, young player of the tournament.
You could even say player of the tournament, low key, bro.
No,
Yeah,
Rodri
Not just
deserved it.
young. You could have had player of the tournament.
Did Rodri win it?
Rodri deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what does this say about Rodri, where he came off at halftime and Spain like didn't look like they like fell back
Because
a beat,
England
you know?
did nothing. They just sucked in
But is that
general.
on England or is that like on Spain having good depth or is that on
It's not like
Rodri not being that important?
It's not like they subbed on some scrub though. Like Zubamendi's a good player.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I think the fact that Rodri was definitely a great player throughout the whole tournament. He's had big moments. Even in the England game, I think there was one time where he literally slid into the one shot and he deflected it. Like he had big moments, but a player like Rodri wasn't really needed against a team like England because they're a team that just sits back. Like when they played like not Turkey, when they played Germany, like he was strong. When they played France, like they were attacking more. Like against England, bro, you can put any 3 guys in the midfield. And I feel like they'll do a good job against that midfield. They were just that poor.
Oh
The
man,
England midfield was so weak, bro.
talking about a midfielder that didn't show up, Jude Bellingham. Where the hell was that guy? Dude, there's a comp of
PR,
that.
bro.
There's a comp of the finals for him.
Disaster comp. eh?
Disaster comp. It's so bad. Bro, the per 90 slides he was doing that game, bro, the amount of slides he didn't win the ball or he just slid for no reason.
Yeah.
It was horrible. One of the worst performances I've seen.
But
And
you could talk about anybody on the England team.
What do you mean?
I
How about the
guess.
new 007?
Facts. Phil Foden, bro. Didn't you have him as like your young player of the tournament?
Yeah, we can go over that later on with our
That's
predictions.
crazy.
But
7 games, 7 appearances. It's a good stat.
that's crazy.
0 goals, 0 assists, bro.
I don't know. Their best player is obviously, I think it's Palmer still.
dude, it's so crazy that the stats we see, like the fact that here, I don't know, James. There's some guys that aren't here that we need to just bash out, but James and Jay, who aren't present obviously here, like they had some big shouts for Kane being the team, the player of the team was built around Harry Kane. Like, bro, that guy was being subbed off in the 60th minute, all 3 games leading to the finals.
That team looks
And
like
now.
it's built around no one. Like there's
It's not
nothing.
built
There's
around
legit there's no like anchor you can really like. Okay, I see why they're doing this. I see why they're doing that because they have this player that kind of starts it, kind of
Yeah,
does it.
yeah.
They have no player that has that. Jude Bellingham is not that guy.
Jude Bellingham could be that guy, but they don't build the team around him either. And he's
But I also
playing.
think he wants too much. He does too much.
No, but he has to, bro. Look at the players on his team.
It's England. He has to.
Bro, England got
Look at the
talent on
players
that team,
around
man.
him.
Honestly,
I'm telling you, he's a good system player for Madrid because what he did for Madrid is good. But for England, you have to play a different role.
No,
Like Foden. Foden's a huge system player for City. You have to switch it up for England. You have to, and it's hard for them to switch it up. It looks like. to
No,
me.
it is. I've said this before on the pod. I saw like analysis on these England analysts that were talking about how Jude plays at Madrid, how Foden plays, and all these guys, and they were saying, and like they also analyzed the games that they played for England. They're saying they're complete different styles because Foden and Jude would always come in short. I'm pretty sure I said this on the pod. They would come in short for the ball, wanting the ball, but Southgate doesn't like the ball. Like
Close,
defense,
being
so he
played-
likes
being
going
playing
Harry Kane right
deep
away,
ball,
and then build off that. So having Jude and Foden, who like to build up as slowly, is completely different play style than what Southgate wants. And to say it's built around Jude played like left wing, like
Dude,
one of the games.
I don't know why.
It's not built around Jude, so it's not built around Kane because he's getting subbed out.
There's
If
no
anything,
one.
it's built around Pickford. I don't know, man. He's the only one that's in his position all the time.
Even Walker was off, bro. This last game he
was
got
bad.
dropped.
You know what? Okay.
Say
it. No, relax. Okay, before the tournament, England were such a strong team because everyone thought Saka and Foden were going to be what Nico Williams and Yamal ended up being. That's literally what it was. Their wing play sucked. I think Eze should have probably played way more than Foden. Eze played good every time he came on.
Yeah, he wasn't bad off the bench.
And also
And
Trent.
Watkins.
Trent should have never got benched.
Trent
think
should
that
have
was-
played right back, not right center
He
mid.
still played good in the mid, though. He was creating chances.
Nah, the first game he was kind of off too.
He doesn't not his position is not good.
Oh my gosh! Imagine Trent against Spain in that mid. If he was in the mid, he would get cooked, bro. The guy would have been like,
Yeah.
he would have lost his mind.
They're too defensive to play Trent. That's the problem.
No,
They should have put Gordon on the left side.
Bro,
at
they should've given him a try.
attack.
I
Like,
don't think he played a single minute.
Damn.
That's crazy.
at least attack Carvajal more. You know what I mean? Like they need to put a player who can take players on, and especially if you're going to be playing with Harry Kane, a target man. Everything was just sent to Harry Kane, but nothing was there. Like literally, if Southgate plays a deep, like long ball football, but you're looking for Harry Kane, a striker who likes to drop, like what are you playing? Like look for players to send down the wing. Saka was doing that a bit, but then like Foden again, always looking to come in. And I think here the last game, they had like Bellingham playing like left mid. Foden was kind of like the center mid player.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
You know what's crazy about Kane? In all the finals he's played, he's never had a shot on target.
Really?
Oh my
Never had a shot on
gosh.
target, bro. Not this game, not any other final. 0 shots on target.
That's your goat.
What does that say about Kane?
He's overrated. I guess.
Hey, you
Think
know,
so?
you know
or
what?
is it the system that's placed on him?
But like he's played for like quite a few teams now, so now it has to be on him.
I think he's just a player who doesn't show up in finals. That's it.
Just a serial loser?
Dude, he's been the best player on every team he's been in the finals with. Never won a trophy. You
Well-
have to be that guy.
But it's crazy because you're scoring 40 plus goals for Bayern. You come to England, you should be kind of familiar with the players around you, and yet you can't produce somewhat the same.
You have to be that guy. He's not that. He's that guy, but he's not that guy.
Yeah, they scored 1, right? This tournament.
I think one or
Pretty sure it was 1.
One or two.
There were so many like. I feel like the Euros was only competitive this year, besides like Spain and Germany, like you said, because there's so many teams that just aren't that good. Like it was such. If you think about it, there's so many national teams right now that just aren't at a good level.
So you think like a lot of teams dropped off? Like
Dude,
a lot
there's
of
so
the bigger
many
teams?
questions about like Portugal were a good team coming in, but like
Shit.
so many questions asked. Like they can't
Portugal
score.
they rely too much on CR.
They can't score.
Yeah, but
With
that's
that attack, they can't
their
score.
problem.
Then France, that team can't score.
That was disappointment.
Mbappe didn't even score a goal in open play. Mbappe.
Well, he has Kolomowani around him. What do you want?
Netherlands also, I get they should have made the finals, but that side of the bracket was shit.
Yeah, the easy
So-
side.
There were so many teams that like, besides Germany and Spain, I think every other team questions asked,
Yeah.
what's going on there. Italy, I don't even want to talk about that because
Why not?
they were probably the worst team in their group, and they had a bad group. They were the worst team in the tournament.
You think so?
Yeah, like they actually played like they
Like
look
in
like a
terms
men's-
of
they look
like
like a men's league team.
expectations?
They look
Or,
like
how
a men's league
played?
team. They did not even care to play.
Think so?
Yeah, there were so many teams. France, honestly, besides their back line, terrible, and Conte.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
What really surprised me was this was more of a tournament for like the underdogs, like you said. Like those games were the most
Yeah.
exciting games to watch.
I think Netherlands was
Like
the best.
screw like
one of the
France,
best too.
Portugal, like bro, these smaller teams like whatever, like Romania, whatever, who they were facing, those were fun games because they were fighting for it because they knew these are the games that they had to win. Because realistically, they weren't going to beat these bigger teams, so they need to get these points from these small teams. So those were the most fun games.
We
Like
also
Turkey when Guller scored that
Guller?
banger, like those
Turkey
games
was
were
fun
fun.
to watch.
Those games were fun.
Hold on. I just let Belgium off the hook. They are terrible. Okay,
Bro,
continue.
Lukaku,
I don't know how I
man,
didn't mention them.
holy.
They are bad. Continue.
But
Yeah.
we also had like the most boring games. Like, what was it? England's group that everyone tied?
Yeah,
All 3 points? Like, come on. I don't think it was England's group.
it
It was Belgium's group,
England.
no?
It was Belgium.
Were they all
Belgium.
tied?
Belgium,
3
Ukraine.
There was no wins.
Yeah, it wasn't England. Yeah, England's group had 4. Denmark had 4. Didn't Denmark win a game?
Or I don't know. Everyone had 3 points. That's all I know.
It was Group E, so Romania, Belgium, Slovakia, Ukraine. They all had 4 points.
4 points.
4 points.
Shit.
Like that's a boring ass group. Yeah, there was I don't know. There was a lot of like shit groups, but there was some games that were exciting, but it wasn't many.
I thought it was a good Euro. I just don't think
It
the
wasn't
teams
a
were
good
that
Euro.
Nah,
So-
I
Nah,
don't
there
know,
was good
man.
games. There was a lot of good games.
Bro, a lot of like tie games, like 0-0.
It was not a good Euro.
No,
Like,
it's
we've
not boring
seen a lot
gameplay.
better. We've seen
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot
Last Euro was
better.
good. The year before that was good too.
Yeah.
I just think the good teams were just. I think the wild card kind of ruined the group stage. Now.
We've had that for a while.
Man,
now.
the
It's only
fact
been
that
three Euros.
the fact that the hot topic was the own goals. Like they had
Yeah,
like
I know.
that was the hot topic. How is there so many own goals in this Euros? Like and people only scoring 3 goals, like dude. And Ronaldo not scoring a single goal.
Like none of like the top strikers stepped up this year.
No one stepped up. Crazy to me how no one stepped up. Obviously, going into this Euros, we obviously had some players that we thought were gonna do good. Who did you have, Matt, before this Euros coming? Like, who do you think was the man that was gonna really shine this Euros?
Who do I think was gonna shine?
And now looking at the Euros, who do you think was the guy that shined?
I
this
think like
Euros?
most people felt that Mbappe would cook this Euro, right?
Yeah.
Coming off a pretty good season, that France team is pretty decent to say the least, and like Mbappe did not show up. I don't know if it's the nose break or
Dude, I don't know.
just the France team in general, but Mbappe was definitely him.
I think it's just the France team.
And then I think everyone, woke up to man like Nico this Euro campaign, right? Like he absolutely cooked.
What surprised me was a lot of teams didn't have their starting 11 like set in stone.
Yeah, they didn't.
A lot of teams changed their teams throughout the whole tournament, and I think it was Italy, Spain, not too much actually. Spain, I think Spain had it locked down from the day one, and that's why they obviously won. England didn't have it locked down any game.
Yeah, they even changed like their formation.
Formation
later on,
changes. Portugal, I think a little bit. Netherlands were pretty good. I think they switched a couple players in the middle, but then they realized they needed to keep Simons on because I think they took him off some games.
He's your best player.
But yeah, this Euro was definitely not for some of the strong teams. Like Germany too. Like they subbed out. They got Wirtz in, but then Wirtz came off, and then he came back on. Like it was not like they were like testing it out.
But also France too. Like, bro, some games they would have Barcola on instead of Nabella. Like, no one really knew what players are gonna play. I don't know. It feels like were they rushed to come to this Euros? No,
I don't know.
It feels like that to me though. It feels like they were rushed to come to this Euros.
Maybe.
Bro, they had so much time to get stuff ready, and like
it doesn't make sense for a team like France that has had the same manager like for
Exactly.
For how
No,
long
but I
now?
think even for France too, is like I think every single one of these big teams needed to win this trophy, and that's why France even called Conte because they knew like he was a big player. If obviously every team, I'm just gonna like get what I'm saying. Like every team obviously wants to win it, but like I feel like they all needed to win it. Like France needs to win this because they haven't won Mbappe hasn't won a Euro. Portugal needed because Ronaldo needed that Euro. Germany too. They need to win these Euros, but like
Germany's
I
at
feel
home.
like France couldn't like. They didn't have like time to like, try something different. He just wanted to stick to what he's used to, and make sure that he has those players that can go out there and actually get the results. But it didn't work out for him.
well, the guy that he did call back Conte was, I would say he was probably the best
He was the
player of
best
the France.
But
in this
like,
Euros.
it's just weird that like you would never imagine a manager actually going out there and actually calling a player that hasn't really been playing big games. But he was just kind of comfortable with him.
It's too good.
Maybe
He was
not-
good. Luckily enough, like it worked. But like man.
Good.
I mean, if
Yeah.
Pogba wasn't banned, I feel like Deschamps would have called him.
But
Yeah.
Oh,
Pogba
yeah.
would make a
Yeah,
difference. though.
he loves Pogba.
Yeah,
Pogba for
would've
France
made a
is
difference.
different.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Spain did it without Pedri and Gavi.
I was gonna say that.
That's
This is
crazy.
a Spanish team.
They're
Nah,
gonna be
Pedri
crazy.
was. They didn't need him.
Olmo was
So-
better than him, to be honest.
Far
man.
better.
Olmo-
Far
Olmo
better.
had a great tourney.
Olmo provides something different, 100%. And I think, unfortunately, Pedri getting injured, you saw what Olmo could do. But I think if Pedri was there too, you would see the same results.
Pedri was there, but I feel like when Olmo started starting, he took Spain.
No, but
to
even when
that
he got
next
subbed
level.
in some games, he started getting results and he scored goals. That's how he got the top goal scorer.
Yeah, he kind of took Spain and like kind of just made them better as they got, because they were getting better as the tournament went on.
Yeah.
I mean, they were unreal in the group stage, but you could tell that they were more as a team as it went on.
Yeah, everyone stepped up for Spain, right?
Yeah,
Spain's a scary.
because Yamal started stepping up in the knockouts. Nico started just killing teams.
But the funny thing is, like this, like I don't know, like a lot of the teams have those key players that been there for a couple tournaments. This Spain team's fairly new. Cucurella starting left back. No one thought that was gonna happen after Grimaldo having a wonder season. La Normand. No one thought. I didn't think he was gonna start.
He didn't start the other games. He started some of the games.
Yeah.
Spain are scary.
Carval having a good season, and then you have players like Nico Williams, and no one knew was gonna ball out. Merino coming off the bench, like
He's a good
no one
superstar.
thought Spain were gonna do that well, especially with no real striker. Like Morata does his thing, but he's not a prolific striker that Spain you would expect they would have. But
He's a goal scorer though. He does his job. He
he's
doesn't
good,
do more than he needs to do.
He's a good knockout striker.
He doesn't need to be in the spotlight like some of the other strikers.
And
Like,
he's a hard worker.
he's
But that's the
yeah.
thing. Like you wouldn't expect. No one really thought they were gonna do well because it looks like kind of a brand new team. They didn't have really much going forward. A lot of people thought Spain were gonna be weak up top. Like,
I thought they
how's
were weak.
Jamal?
On paper, everyone thought
Yeah,
this sucked.
I wasn't scared of
how's
Nico, bro. I remember
Jamal?
that.
How's Nico gonna do something against these strong center backs? France, Upamecano, Saliba. Bro, Nico, look what Yamal did to all these guys, cooking them. Look how he cooked Rabiot.
Cut in, whip it in, back post, goal.
Like, you know what I mean?
Header.
I literally said in the group stage, I'm Italian. I said Italy have such an easy group. I don't know how that's a death group. Albania's not good. Croatia's way past their time, and Spain on paper did not look good. I was not scared of Spain at all. I thought they were gonna be so bad.
Damn.
And bro, now, obviously looking back now, I would say going into World Cup 2 years, Spain are the favorites by far.
They might
Dude,
be, bro.
by
They
far.
just
Spain ranked
might be.
8th in the world.
That's okay. Rankings are so.
I know.
Yeah,
I like to just say it because
These
it's
rankings are
crazy.
goofy, man.
But going into the World Cup, I don't even think it's close. I don't even think
Oh,
it's
that's
close.
it's a whole
Besides
2
them,
years.
and probably Germany.
Yeah. You want to hear?
Yeah, they're young.
No, it is. It's not. 2 years is not long, man.
No, and they're
you pretty
young.
much
But
have
it
your
is at
team.
the
No,
same time.
you pretty much have your team now.
The only one that might not be
Because-
good is Carvajal.
Because you have
Yeah.
this next 2 years from a Nations League, and then you have qualifiers still. There's still qualifiers still, right?
Yeah.
Like they're still obviously gonna keep. They're going, but there's other teams that are gonna try to get their
The only
teams
change in
ready.
Their lineup is going to be probably maybe Carvajal, maybe.
And the thing is,
And the center back Nacho. Nacho's probably done.
yeah,
But
name-
Laporte was doing well.
Play good.
yeah, for him playing in
It's gonna be
Saudi
the two,
Arabia,
it's gonna be
he's
the two
doing well.
Frenchies that are gonna be their center back.
Yeah, but like name me another young team that's gonna do as well as they.
Germany
in
will
2 years.
definitely
Germany
will play
Germany
well.
for sure. I
Okay.
think France have a lot to kind of work with
France
still.
will always be
There's
there.
always Argentina.
Yeah,
Nah,
but like for,
no, I don't. I think
It doesn't matter what you
You
say.
can't count them out, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say.
No, you
they-
can't, no.
They're just that team.
but
that
they're
looks
looking older now too. A lot of players are retiring.
A lot
Di
of
Maria
players are
retiring.
old.
Otamendi's probably not
I think
gonna
he's
be
done.
there.
like Di Maria.
Not Osimhen doesn't start.
Messi might not be there, bro. Who knows with
No,
him?
Messi's gonna be the
Messi
man
will
in
be
the
there.
U.S.
Yeah, but still.
Well, I was thinking about it after yesterday's game. Argentina versus Spain. I think Argentina.
Win?
No, they do not win.
You think so?
I think
You
they
know
get
Islam?
outclassed, man.
Really?
Argentina's not a
Spain's
team
on
that-
another level, man.
Argentina's not a team that looks like good. They don't look good.
They hustle.
They
They're just a
don't, but
hustle
they
team.
perform.
They just win. They just
Yeah.
win.
Just a hustle fucking team. Everyone hustles.
Spain plays a type of soccer that would crack Argentina.
Think so?
I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Dude, they'd be running around like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that Spain team from the
Maybe,
World
man.
Cup wasn't strong.
No.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Dude, this Spain team's a completely different, man.
Probably the best
That's 'cause
national
they have a
team
good
since
manager.
I'm calling it
2012
now.
Spain.
This Spain team is going back to that generational time of
2012,
Spain.
2010.
Different,
telling you
different
right now,
football
bro.
though. Different
Yeah.
football.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Luis de la Fuente, he won the Euros with the under 19 teams, the under 21 teams, and now the senior
Yeah.
team, bro.
Yeah, he's
That's
the next Del
crazy.
Bosque, I guess.
And bro, since May 2001, Spanish teams have played in 27 major finals. So Champions League, Europa League, World Cup, Euros. There's been a Spanish winner in all 27 finals.
Yeah.
How mad is that?
Say that
Damn.
beginning part again.
So since May 2001, Spanish teams have played in 27 major finals. So that's across Champions League, Europa League, World Cup, and Euros.
Mhm.
The Spanish team has won all 27 times.
It's crazy.
It's mad, bro.
What does that tell you about Spanish football?
They got money.
Just different,
Bro.
What?
What money,
What
bro?
money, bro?
What
Madrid.
are you talking about? Exactly.
And
What
those are
team?
all
Bro,
Madrid.
Wait, how
Bro,
many Madrid
everyone
players
at
on the
Madrid
Spain
player on
team?
every team.
Bro, the Spain team consisted of mostly Sociedad players.
Bro, name me two Spanish
No.
players on Madrid. That's
You said including Champions League and all that.
Okay.
yeah.
Like
but-
half of those are Real Madrid finals.
no, yeah, I guess. But I'm talking about Spanish players.
And
Madrid's all
Huh?
everywhere.
And Sevilla, yeah.
That's a pretty crazy stat.
But still.
It is a good stuff. That's cool stuff.
But honestly, I think this Spain team is probably the best national team since 2012 Spain. Yeah,
Like,
No.
I love. Remember,
2018 France was good.
I still think 2012 Spain was better than that France.
Oh yeah, obviously. I'm talking about that France is better than this Spain.
I don't think so. This Spain is.
Yes.
I think this Spain is so under Christopher. They
Spain-
walked through this
No,
tournament.
they didn't. Spain got outplayed by Croatia, even though they won, and they got outplayed by Germany.
Bro, they're 7-0, man. I think they had the most goals scored too. Like,
Yeah, but
That
they're
Croatia
off,
team,
bro.
that Croatia game, I think they kind of had to warm up to it, and then after that they flew.
bro, every single tournament winner has had a hiccup throughout the tournament. I think Spain were just consistent.
They were so.
yeah.
Portugal, when they won their Euros, they had penalties, whatever. You know the whole story, right? An easy win, whatever it is.
Tied their way to the finals. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I don't remember France's win too much.
Italy
But
didn't lose again.
yeah, but they had a lot of penalties.
Yeah, they did.
And they like
did.
2 or 3 penalties.
did.
They also won the last game in penalty, which is also controversial sometimes.
Yeah,
No, they should have killed them in regular time.
No, for sure, but it just you know what I mean. It just depends. Isn't always like that way you want to see
love
teams
that.
win. You love to see it, but on
Yeah,
paper, like you just put a little asterisk, like one on pens
Yeah,
I guess
sometimes. You know what I mean?
It's just like goes either way.
It's anyone's game.
But-
the Spain team was.
Dude, I love how pundits always kind of have their predictions before like tournaments, and they're always like, "Oh, this team's this team that." Did you guys hear Gary Neville's thing on Cucurella, the whole Spain thing? Yeah. And how him and his girl were like commenting in, tagging him on their story, saying like, "Oh, what do you think? Thank you for the push." Because his whole thing was like, Cucurella and the Spanish team will cause them to not win the tournament, something like that.
So he said, I think Cucurella is one of the reasons I think Spain probably can't go all the way. That's what he said. And Cucurella on his story, we went all the way, Gary. Thanks for your support.
Damn.
He balled. He balled.
He did ball. Because no one thought he would have, right?
That just shows how bad Chelsea's system is. Because he used to be actually good, like on Brighton and
Yeah, as they bought him for what?
7, no, it was a lot. He was the most expensive
Maybe 60,
defender.
yeah.
I think it was
60.
60. I think it was 60.
But like, yeah, he was actually supposed to be a good player.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea ruined them. but obviously he's showing his talent, and the coach believes in him. So none of us would have put him into the starting lineup.
I wouldn't have.
No.
Bro, no chance.
Grimaldo
Everyone had
easily.
Grimaldo, bro.
He's
Especially
not.
after the season
But-
he had.
Bro, Leverkusen's two best players didn't even start this
I know.
whole Euro.
Yeah.
I think is that that Leverkusen football is a lot more attacking than what a lot of these European teams are playing in this tournament. Like Grimaldo doesn't play right back; he plays like left mid.
Yeah.
Spain need a right back ASAP.
Yeah,
No,
No,
why?
Carvajal
talking about?
played nice.
Carvajal missed the game for a red card. Who they put in again? Was it
Navas.
Neves?
Jesus
Navas,
Navas, bro.
bro.
He held his own.
Come on,
Bro,
man, come on.
Navas is older than Yamal's dad,
Yeah,
bro.
come on, man.
Really?
They need,
Yeah.
they need to
Dude,
find a
that's
right back.
Well,
ASAP,
Navas is
man.
done now. That was his last game.
Yeah, that was definitely his last.
They need to go look ASAP for a right.
Carvajal still, he'll probably be at the World Cup.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably will.
No, he'll be at the World Cup.
But yes, Spain. What are Euros? Congratulations. Let's move on to the other finals. Argentina versus Colombia. Even though I'm wearing an Argentina jersey, I was rooting for Colombia. I wanted James to win. Just because of James and that song that Colombia had. Mami, enciende la radio que viene. Bro.
Get this guy on the track, bro.
Get me on the track. Get me on the real Quintero, bro.
I feel like I've heard you sing that before.
in the shower.
But yeah, Luis Diaz and Quintero on that track goes so hard. And I
How
was
about that
watching,
Quintero flick?
bro, that was nasty.
Yeah.
Bro, the 5 minutes that not 5 minutes. When he came on, he was doing a good job.
He was not bad.
He was doing a
pretty
good job, dude. He dribbled like 3 guys,
He's
and
a
now,
men's league player the way he runs though. Hey, he's so slow now.
But that finals was it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Obviously, Messi getting injured a huge part of that finals. Looking back at it, there's some videos now. Like the first injury where he got
Yeah.
injured is where he really
Twisted his
ankle, the
Yeah.
inside of his ankle,
Adidas,
and then he
landed on it.
aggravated it afterwards.
Yeah.
But did you see the slow motion of the
Yeah.
first one? It was bad, bro.
nasty,
That thing was like 90, like parallel to the ground like this.
You didn't really see it when we were watching.
No,
though.
no. He
I
didn't.
thought it was from the player like stepping on him or like falling on his leg.
Yeah, I thought it was because of the way like he stepped. Maybe it was his
Yeah, I thought it
hamstring
was
or
more
his
than his
or his
ankle.
Achilles.
Because he was holding his leg.
That's
a little
why.
bit like
That's
that.
why.
I
And
don't
then, bro, when he went to the floor, he started hitting the floor. Like,
He
there's
was
some
shooting.
points like it's Messi. Like, no matter what, you can hate Ronaldo, whatever. You can hate Messi, but like, dude, seeing him cry was crazy.
I like that he tried pushing through his ankles like
Dude,
he
yeah.
said it was a stump.
This shit was swollen,
It was a
bro.
stump like that,
And
and
Messi would never do
and Argentina came and they won for Messi. Lautaro scoring that goal that legit inches off the goalie's head.
Okay, no, that should have been saved.
That should have
He
been.
should've
been
saved
saved.
that.
Bro, that went right through him, bro.
Dude,
Yeah,
it legit
yeah.
went right through his arms and through his head, like in the smallest.
Bro, that's a
like,
FIFA goal.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro.
I don't think the goalie expected it to come that
No.
low.
But you knew, like, if it was someone scoring, Lautaro was scoring that.
Yeah.
But dude,
And
yeah,
he's just been
I
on
was about to
form.
say Lautaro, man.
Me and
What a
Chopes are on
player.
the side. We're saying
As a
Lautaro
Milan
combined
fan.
scoring.
As a Milan fan, give my flowers to Lautaro Martinez, man.
Top goal scorer.
I hate saying that, but
Nah, he's talented. He's probably one of the best goal scorers in the world right now.
just gets it done, man. I don't know. I don't know. He reminds me of like speaking of Morata.
Oh my gosh, bro.
At sometimes he just can't score. But then he has that
No,
moment. It's
he's
like,
been scoring.
No, but we all thought before this tournament starting that Alvarez was going to start, which he kind of did.
I did.
Yeah.
I thought Lautaro was.
You
gonna
thought
score.
Lautaro was, yeah, you did, I think. But
What?
like,
Yeah.
but we saw like the last couple tournaments too. Like Lautaro, every time he came out, he did nothing.
yeah.
But now this one, he's like, you know what? Fuck this guy Alvarez. I'm taking this freaking team, and he showed why. Like he was clinical.
Whole
top
tournament,
top
yeah.
goal scorer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top goal
I-
scorer, coming off the bench in most of the games, I think.
Yeah, he started first two or first one at
He didn't start the first one.
maybe second one.
I think
But
he
even
started 2 out of
Alvarez
6.
did his thing too. Like you know why? Like Argentina, even though like a lot of players are retiring and getting old, their strikers are freaking
They're good.
man.
They're good.
They're set for strikers.
Yeah, they've always had a really good attack.
Yeah, Argentina's always had good strikers.
Always.
You know, I just realized
They
that
breed
they've actually breed
It's
strikers.
about how they play for like, Argentina, right?
That's the
Like,
thing.
Higuain.
Yeah.
Higuain, Tevez, Aguero,
Aguero
like,
wasn't
You know what's a
good.
wild thing?
all these players.
Oh,
Crespo.
Dybala still.
He was at the World Cup.
I know, but
What
like,
do you do, bro?
come on.
He scored. Penalty.
Nice.
All you see is just the Dybala comps as his first touch.
Michael, bro.
But yeah, the question I know Dave was getting before, from the tournaments, which one impressed you the most, or which one was the most entertaining for you guys?
Copa.
Copa America.
Why?
Not even close.
Why?
They're just more entertaining. More physicality.
Yeah.
The refs let more go. It wasn't a,
Sometimes a little too much.
yeah, but
All-
I like that.
Also in reverse, where like they weren't calling shit that was needed to be called, and they also called shit that was like soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Emi Martinez put the ball in the ref's hands, they called the game, and the ref was gonna do it.
Dude, that pissed me off so much. Everyone was going to the ref. She's like, yeah, just call it, right? Call it. Yeah, call the game. It's over, right?
Bro.
Just call the game. Bro. And I know I'm wearing this jersey
Again.
Because I keep saying
again.
it. Just take it off.
It's kind of burning my skin a bit because I'm sorry, I despise DePaul the most out of any player in the world.
Why?
After every single foul, every single time the ball went out, this guy was in the ref's ear like this. Screaming in his ear. This guy went through like 4 different haircuts in the span of the whole tournament.
Man thinks he's Beckham, bro.
This guy thinks he's Beckham. Like, this guy's trying every single thing. Like he's trying so much, and it just pissed me off. Especially what he did with Canada and stuff like that.
And the best part too is that when they go up, you'll always see him the one wasting the most time when it comes to them coming to him on tackles. He'll just fall. There was one, I think, during the Canada game too. He just fell, and then the ref didn't call it. It's like, dude, get up. But like, then there's also times where like he's just falling for no reason, and the ref calls it. It's like, obviously you can't really say in the moment. It's tough for these refs to really call it, and if it's actually a foul or not. But bro, like, the guy loves wasting time. He loves being the ref's ear. He loves being the bodyguard. He loves being first to make sure Messi's good. And then he's also the first guy to be like, why are you starting shit for? Like, if some of the players like getting beefs, he'll just be like, yo, like, chill. Like, why are you starting shit for? Even though like he'll do it too.
But then he'll turn around and laugh at it. He's like,
You know what?
I
Though?
got you.
I hate DePaul, but one thing that actually I seen yesterday that I actually respect, 115th minute, he was pressing the goalie, sprinting.
Yeah.
No.
Sprinting back.
Oh,
115th minute, this guy
Dude,
was full on sprinting.
if you're winning,
life
if
up.
you're winning in the final and it's an extra time and you're up 1-0, you're gonna do whatever it takes, even if you're last.
I would not be doing that. I'd be,
yeah.
Excuse me, no. That's why you're not. Exactly, that's why you're a pro, dude.
have hands on my
If you're gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that you're not getting scored on, you'll do that.
No, I rate
The hustle.
the hustle
that
DePaul
was-
has.
that was
100%
crazy.
he has hustle, but I hate the player.
100%.
No, he's a good player. He's just a shit person.
He's a shit box, bro. I swear.
More
But besides
entertaining,
that,
man.
Shit
besides
disturber.
that, like we were saying, I think obviously the Copa was a lot better than the Euros this year. One big reason, the small teams really stepped up. Unlike the Euros, where the small teams realized, I can't drop back and then counterattack. These teams in like Venezuela, who thought they were going to go that far?
Even the
Canada,
big teams for the Euros fucking didn't impress.
they were scared.
They're
You saw
boring.
the teams in the Euros were scared to attack, to do anything. But Copa America is different gravy. These teams are going out like nothing. Pressing. Look what happened to Brazil. Sorry, Matthews, but look what happened to Brazil.
Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Look what happened to these
What do
teams
I
that
know?
you realize that they're gonna face these situations. Venezuela coming out first in the group.
Yeah.
Who the hell would have thought that?
Dude.
Not me, bro.
Who, bro?
Not me.
Not for anything. Ecuador could have came on in first if it wasn't for that fucking stupid red card.
Yeah.
But nah, not gonna say anything more about that. But also saying, Ecuador the only team that could have came really close to knocking the Argentina team out, and that would have been a different story. We would have been talking about so differently right now.
Yeah.
Ecuador is the only team that scored against Argentina.
That's mad.
Only scored against them.
Yeah.
No one scored against Argentina.
No.
Argentina doesn't get scored on.
Wow, I
No
didn't
one else
realize
scored
that.
against Argentina. Except Ecuador.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we took them to pens and we fucking lost because of Debu Martinez.
Can't
Debu.
beat them in pens, man.
But stand-up player, I think we can all agree, James freaking blood-clot Rodriguez, bro. He deserves the flowers.
He's class, man.
Pro-
Did he get MVP?
He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
He did,
100%.
But
Bro, the
you see
guy
his
got
picture?
4 MVP trophies.
Yeah.
Every game I swear they play, he won every
Class,
one.
man.
Yeah.
See his last picture though. He's like,
Yeah, he's obviously it's
poor guy, man.
Undisputed. You guys talked about on the last or 2 pods ago or last pod. Who's the best in their international kit? You guys said Shaqiri.
Ochoa.
Undisputed.
I
It's
said
done.
Ochoa.
It's done. It's James Rodriguez. There's no debate.
No,
Debate's
it's still
done, man.
Ochoa.
No, it's not, man. It's not. He puts on that jersey and he's different, man.
Ochoa's coming out of retirement apparently.
For Mexico.
Said who?
Yeah.
They're that desperate?
They are that desperate, bro. Of the teams that performed in this World Cup, in this Euro, and sorry, fuck am I saying? In this Copa America, so many tournaments. These North American squads, bro, they're so weak. Besides our boys in red, Canada.
And to all those people on Instagram, you know who you are. These Americans,
Call out.
these pundits from America, man, you guys had Canada not making it out of the group stage, coming in 4th actually, and instead of that, it was U.S. and Mexico not coming out. So you get what you deserve.
And it's not like we knocked out scrubs. Like we knocked out Chile and Peru. Like Chile's a pretty big team to knock
Peru's
out.
a good team too.
They're all
comes out.
good
And we
big
knocked out
teams.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
That's the only loss.
Oh, we
they took.
dominated Venezuela.
That was the only loss they had, and they had a hard group too.
Yeah.
We dominated them.
We dominated. We should destroy them.
The only team that like we couldn't do anything against was Argentina. Like
Yeah.
we dominated Uruguay, we didn't dominate Peru. We got lucky that they got a red card.
Yeah.
Chile we played better, but they got a red card again. And then Venezuela dominated. Then we lost to Argentina, and then dominated Uruguay, but we lost.
No, bro. Our boys in red stepped up.
Yeah, you gotta be
And-
proud of the boys, bro.
And Canada, who was your player of the tournament? It's kind of obvious.
Kone.
Kone?
Maxime
Kone didn't
Crépeau.
even
Crep-
play.
I want to say
man.
Crepeau, but
No,
Kone
bro.
against
No.
Argentina was hitting different.
I will not give Kone the flowers, even though he had a great tournament, just because of that
That one
penalty.
game.
That penalty against Uruguay.
But also the one game
come
against
on.
what game was it?
He had a bad game against Peru.
He had a stinker.
Yeah, he had a
man.
really
That
bad
was
game.
horrible.
And then
He couldn't make a
didn't play the next
pass.
game.
Yeah, he
Crépeau was
didn't
good
do.
every game, bro.
Crepeau's good every
Some
game.
big save against
Yeah.
Argentina.
Player of the
that
tournament
first
for
game.
Canada was Schaffelberg, 100%.
Okay, no, okay. It was probably Crepeau, but
I'll give you the top three: Kripo, Schaffelberg, then Kone.
I think Kone has to.
No,
be up
and
there.
then you're forgetting about the freaking center backs, man. Bonito and
Yeah,
oh,
Cornelius,
both
bro.
of them.
Cornelius had
No,
the-
Kone's above those guys.
Cornelius
No,
above
I
who?
don't.
I might have one of the center backs above
I do
Kone,
too.
bro.
I have them
No.
as either have
Cor-
them as a pair
Bro.
over Kone.
When watching,
I like that. I like that.
when watching the Argentina game, Kone was the only one that was being their blind.
That was like one of his only good games in the tournament.
Yeah, but you saw he wasn't scared.
Oh,
He got that
he
ball in the middle. He
he
turned
only
and he
gets
pressed.
Both
Yeah,
Argentina,
both Argentina games.
Uruguay.
Okay, but Uruguay.
Uruguay had a nice game.
He did.
Kone was nice.
You know what though?
Venezuela off the bench.
You know what's crazy? You know what's really crazy? I don't think Alfonso Davies is a captain, man.
Nah,
He's not.
He shouldn't have
He's
been.
not
bro.
a captain.
He's not a
ready
captain
yet.
again solely because of that last performance in the last game where he decides to do a freaking what's it called again? Panenka.
Bro.
And this guy's like, you know what? I'm gonna do what Messi did. I'm gonna copy him in the penalty shootout. Hit the top post
don't
and a
do that.
Panenka
I'm
in a penalty shootout where you're losing and you need to score this because the other team, if they score the next one, they're gonna win either way. So you need to make sure you score. Like it's not like you do a Panenka and you're winning.
Pirlo did that well, and he needs to score.
But then there's
That's
Pirlo,
Comparing
and
Pirlo
then
and
there's
freaking
freaking
Davies.
Davies.
No, you don't do that. You don't do that.
You don't do that in a game
You
like that,
seriously don't do
magnitude.
that.
Where
I get it. It was a runners-up game. Doesn't really mean anything. Whatever.
It means something for Canada, bro. If
Yeah.
Canada would have won that third place, it's the biggest. Even this fourth place. But dude, imagine coming third place in a South American
That's the
tournament.
biggest achievement ever.
Okay, but to be fair though, if I'm Alfonso Davies, you come into the game, you're playing your backup goal, you're playing B team, like you already accept that. Like, okay, my team's not taking this game seriously. So
No.
I'm not.
But this
I
B
get it.
team clearly showed that they could have beaten this team, and literally, unfortunately, that their last minute was Suarez scored that goal. They would have won the game.
Who's the true captain for Canada?
True captain for
Who do
Canada,
you guys think?
Cripple.
Yeah, I can see that.
Gave it to
I
the
can see
goalie.
That was only his first tournament though.
it's hard.
I would have had you stacks low key, bro.
Yeah.
The thing is, you have
Saka doesn't
to.
really talk.
I know, but you have to give it to your Davies, bro. You have to give it Davies.
You do because I'm sure
He's
I'm sure the Marsh went up to Davies and said, if you want it, it's yours. Do you want it? And he said, yeah.
But also, he's
I
the
don't
most
think he's
successful of all Canadians in ever. He's won
I feel
Champions
like
League.
it
He's
gets
won
his head,
trophies in Europe. You have to give it to the guy. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. You
No,
have
I
to.
don't think you have to. I think end of the day,
think
I
you
think the players also respect him because of his big move, and he's
Yeah.
obviously a well-known player. But sometimes it's just not shown on the pitch. Sometimes that leadership isn't shown on the pitch, right? So, and I think they're still not that player though. They're still not that player. Their
But-
team's also still young. Their team's also needs to kind of have a little bit more, more competitiveness. And I think even just with this Jesse Marsh, bro, he's done a good job with his team, and I think they're gonna do really well.
What a class coach, man.
Yeah.
I think Cornelius could get a captaincy in the future. He's very commanding in that back line, but
It's too late now. It's too late
I was
now.
about to say if he maybe joined the squad, like if he was
In the
with
World
them
Cup?
at the World Cup, then maybe he would have got it. But yeah, it's too late. It's Davies' team now.
But this team definitely went above and beyond. None of us had this. I mean,
100%.
even obviously they're losing third place, which is a huge thing. They still went above and beyond what we
100%.
expected. 110%.
Coming out of the group stage was above him.
They
Exactly.
walked Uruguay. They
That's what I'm saying.
walked them.
I'm saying, so like,
Wow.
bro, kudos go out to Canada. All the players, you guys were really balled out. Obviously, Buchanan getting injured. Unfortunately, not playing.
Would have been nice to have him.
It would have been nice to have him,
100%.
but would have been a big impactful player on the pitch?
He wouldn't have
knows?
started. He
Who
wouldn't have
knows?
started.
Who knows? Who knows?
Nah.
That was against Argentina.
He
right?
wasn't even starting regardless. Schaffelberg took his spot.
But I wouldn't mind seeing Schaffelberg on the other side with Buchanan there too.
Yeah,
Because I know there was that one game against, I forgot where Lareal was playing right mid.
Yeah.
I think it was the second game of the game after he got injured.
The Ray is really iffy.
No, he was
He has a
all
good
right.
game.
Larry
You
does
know
his
what
thing.
though? Here's what I'm gonna say. Jesse Marsh, manager of the tournament.
Think so?
What do you guys think?
Everyone's gonna say Scaloni, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
I don't know.
Probably just
I mean,
Bielsa, bro.
Considering the team he
Who?
had,
Scaloni.
Yeah.
considering the team that Jesse Marsh had, bro, and like the expectations that were on Canada, you could say that, low key.
And if you deep it, like if you really deep it, this is totally off topic, but if you really deep it, USA is literally just England.
What do you mean?
Of
They're just PR merchants. Literally. If you
They're
actually
England of the
really think
Americas.
about it, if you really think about it, they come in every tournament. Class. Look at this lineup. Bunch of stars up and coming.
No, that's what they sell you, bro.
They are-
They sell you
They
it.
think
England
they're the
sells it
shit.
to us too. Look at
Yeah,
us.
that
We're
is
talking
true.
about Foden. Like,
they think they're the shite.
But they're proven players, bro. Those players are making it in Europe. Some of these American players, like they're good. They play in Europe, but they sell them like they're fucking gods. No, not for anything. But
Captain America.
Pulisic had a great season.
he did.
But don't tell me he's.
To be fair, he was.
Who
the
do they
one
compare him
doing
He was
to?
actually.
Yeah.
Who did Carly?
He was the only one doing anything.
What did Carly Lloyd say?
LeBron.
No, another footballer. These are in conversations with Maradona, Messi,
Oh.
and Pulisic. It's like,
They said you
excuse
have
me.
Jude Bellingham, and then you have Pulisic coming up.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
almost
what?
30, bro.
Okay, no, he's not. He's like 25.
Yeah, but still, bro.
He's young.
No, but
bro.
like it's true.
Yeah,
like as the great Ice Spice used to say, the U.S. think they're the shit, but they ain't even the fart. They're not it, bro. They're not
That
it.
guy's
Not even
like
close.
watching.
Bro, they fired their freaking gaffer after.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and you know what's crazy? They went after Jesse Marsh. They
Yeah,
asked him.
they're like, please come back,
And Jurgen Klopp.
bro. If
Yeah,
you're
Did they actually ask
No,
Marsh?
They asked.
Yeah.
They asked both. Yeah, Marsh said he's not going.
That's fucking disgusting,
Marsh
bro.
said he'll never coach the United States unless they change like their whole system.
Yeah.
Their whole system.
yeah.
Dang.
So
And he
he's
says
pretty much never
also
going.
said, I love
but
you,
not
Canada.
for anything. I don't think the Canadian system's any better than what the
Yeah.
American system is right
Low-key,
now.
bro.
No,
A
no,
lot more
I'm sure it's better. The American system is pretty corrupt.
So is Canada.
Canada's is, but like
also-
you're talking about United States right now.
And also the U.S. have like expectations are stupid high,
Yeah.
right? Like
Nah,
Canada's
yeah.
Canada's gonna keep getting better.
Canada's getting better,
Realistically,
but their
Canada probably-
expectations are not high. Like
Yeah.
the U.S. has to be the best team.
We have people from all around the world coming to Canada now. It's more diverse. We have a lot more like people who grew up on soccer more than actual like people who grew up in Canada.
Yeah.
So
You think Canada could beat American US team?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done it.
We've done it before.
yeah, they did it in
The Ice
qualifiers.
Teca, bro. No, that was,
No, it was
against
against Mexico.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, no, we beat them in the qualifiers.
Yeah. But even Mexico, bro, like,
They suck too.
bro,
No,
we
Mexico are terrible.
obviously
They were
us being-
disgusting.
Us being
I
Spanish,
knew it already.
Us being
I
Spanish,
knew it.
and we listened to Mexican news and stuff like that. They were going off on
Really?
Mexico, man. It was
Ripping
bad.
them.
Ripping
Did they
them on.
really have high expectations coming in?
I don't think they had high expectations. I don't think they had expectations,
Make
but
it
good.
transition
Not, but
team,
don't
though.
also don't embarrass them like that.
Yeah,
they
that
got
was
pretty
bad.
bad.
That
They
was
got
bad.
pretty.
Got embarrassed,
They were
bro.
not a threatening team at all. Not at all.
They have
They
no
were
one now, bro.
Yeah.
And
I don't
honestly,
know Giovanni Dos Santos no more.
our thing.
Not Chicharito, bro.
Vela,
Chicharito.
Huh?
Vela.
Godardo.
Wow, man, they used to be a class team.
They said big names, bro.
They used to be a class team.
Marquez.
Cuauhtémoc Blanco, bro.
Temo Blanco. Goat.
But
Yeah, same.
who do you guys think was like the biggest? Also, like a player that stood out the most this tournament. Like was like surprising to watch as well.
Surprising to watch Copa America.
Yeah.
Still Schaffelberg, man.
Surprising to
Out of nowhere.
Besides James, who's obviously the biggest name.
Dude, we're Canadian. We've watched Schaffelberg. I thought he was like so mid. Then he came on, and it was just like, who is this guy?
Because no one else was direct on
He
Canada.
might be prem bound.
Nah.
Dude, he was.
I do see him making a move to Europe though because he's
Championship?
so direct. He's so
Championship.
direct,
He's
unlike
good,
other
man.
players. Like unfortunately, I'm not throwing any hate or shade, but bro, Miller did nothing on that left mid side.
No, nothing.
Right when Schaffelberg came on, different player.
Yeah, man. He makes
So
good runs.
direct, wasn't scared, and he has a freaking rifle on him.
Yeah.
A rifle on him.
Good. He had scored that goal too against Venezuela.
Yeah, man. It's like I don't know.
Oh, you
Canada's
know,
looking good, bro.
I got a name actually. I don't remember his name, but it's
Rios.
Rios.
Oh, I was gonna say.
What a
Rios.
player,
Speak to
man.
Rios, bro.
He actually like he turned
Oh,
this
yeah.
Colombia team to like a goated team. He's playing in Brazil, I think, for
Palmeiras.
Palmeiras, and I don't know. He came out of nowhere, man. Now all these teams are linked him in Europe. He's a good player. He literally made that team click because of his engine, his ability on the ball, passing range.
He's silky on it too.
He's
Yeah.
a good player, man.
He's actually very silky.
Colombia's like whole midfield in general. We're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Lerma. Like Lerma's
I don't know where, yeah.
out of
And then
nowhere.
and Sanchez in the back was playing well too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Davidson's
Oh, this
They were-
guy's in
they were good.
Galatasaray right now. He's balling for freaking Colombia.
Yeah, he had a good. Yeah, they had a good tournament.
You know what? I think it's because Colombia just had aura. The aura was just crazy.
That song put their like numbers
No,
up.
legit. That song gave them aura. That song,
Can you
legit.
sing it? Can you sing it again?
Nah.
Come on, one more time. Come on, come on.
But legit, like they had the most aura. Like they came to have fun. Like that. To me,
good.
they look like a Brazil from back then, bro. Like I had that aura, right? That
maybe a
Jogo
little bit.
Bonito aura.
Maybe a little bit.
They had it.
Quintero flick, man.
What do you think is what do you think had more aura? The Colombia song with the Colombia team, or the Argentina coming out like 25 minutes late through the tunnels of Atlanta United?
That's a hard one with Messi.
Like all behind Messi.
yeah.
That was pretty hard, bro.
Which
No,
one,
that
which,
was-
which
that
one would
was-
you give?
That's like
Which
the
one's better?
Avengers, bro. Just coming out.
What do you think it was? Do you think Messi had to like take a mid game dump and like they were waiting for him?
They can't leave without Messi.
Yeah.
That's the captain,
Dude,
bro.
no, because the best is like you see them in the tunnel, right? There's tunnel cams. You see them in the tunnel. Messi walks and everyone's like, "All right, let's go."
Yeah.
The
And they all
bodyguards,
behind
bro.
him,
It was
right
legit.
behind him.
It was legit in slow motion. It was IRL slow
They're
motion.
just all like,
They were
Yeah.
all just sitting in the change room. Everyone was ready to go. Messi was just sitting there. Messi, let's go. He's just smiling, sitting there, didn't know what was going on.
The mate break was a little too long,
Yeah.
bro.
so which one you taking?
Man, it's hard. Nah, I gotta give it to Colombia, bro. Their aura was crazy.
Yeah, they were.
We all knew what Messi is for Argentina, but no one really thought this Colombia team was gonna come out and have so much aura and just so much like.
Yeah.
It was just fun to watch. It was really fun to
The
watch.
big thing with this tournament too, compared to Euros and like just the Euros obviously had so many teams looking to win, right? 5-6 teams could have been a winner there, and we could have been like, okay, they deserved it. They all played safe. They all tried to play the game, safe, so they don't like you lose or anything. But meanwhile, in Copa America, we knew Argentina was the favorite and the only favorite, where every other team kind of had to go out there and do it to try to win. So that's why we saw a little bit more entertaining football too, because all these teams had to go out there and show that they're capable of winning and not playing that safe football. Where in general, like South American football isn't really like that. They like playing attacking. They like playing hard football.
and we
you
all
know.
knew that. See, like how we knew that, Matt.
Yeah.
Me, Jay, Dan, like we knew that Copa America is more physical. Everyone's out there to eat. Everyone wants to win it.
A 0-0 game will be more entertaining than a 2-0 game in Europe.
Me, the biggest
That's
difference between
amazing,
both
yeah.
tournaments is the fraud.
What?
What do you mean?
It's all the fraud. Dude, I Copa America is way more entertaining, but like, if you compare an orchestra to Cirque du Soleil, Cirque du Soleil's more. Like, dude, at some points I was watching a clown show, man.
Yeah,
Bro,
no.
too many fouls, man.
Did I already talk about Martinez bringing the ball? Did we talk about
No,
that?
no.
Nah.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Before, not this time.
Oh.
Amy Martinez. There's still like 30 seconds to go. More time should have been added because of that break.
More time should have been added because of all the fouls in the last 10 minutes.
Well, the ball
Yeah.
didn't even go, he didn't even blow the whistle. Amy Martinez had the ball in his hand. That whole scuffle happened.
Bro,
And he gives the ball to the ref, says, just call
just
it.
call it.
What?
Yeah, he's like, just call it. You know,
It's done,
And the
right?
ref said, and the ref said, yeah. The ref said, yeah.
bro.
The ref took it from him, and I'm
know.
like, "But what's he doing? Like, what is it that at that point? Like, okay, that's
It's a
kind of
yellow card.
embarrassing."
That's what I'm saying. You know how embarrassing as a ref, bro? I would be so annoyed. You're telling me to call the game? Who the fuck are you? I'm the ref.
Dude.
But then everyone came around. DePaul too, Martinez. They're like, screw the ref.
Dude, man.
I would have been so furious, bro.
It's things like
Who
that.
the fuck? I would give yellows to all of them. Who are you to try to call the game? I'm the ref.
You could tell that Colombia was like just tired. They were done with the
Yeah.
game. Like they thought it was done. Whatever. If that was the other way around, holy man, DePaul would
The Argentinian players.
Oh my
bro.
gosh! Can you imagine?
Paredes would have drop kicked the ball at the ref.
Yeah.
Paredes was already elbowing people. He was on for like 10 minutes of that game,
Yeah.
and he was elbowing people. They relaxed.
Yeah, the blonde
dirty
boy's going
squad,
crazy, bro.
Oh, Paredes, yours is the Paul, mine's Paredes. I hate.
No, it's a trifecta, bro. They have they have the trifecta. They have Martinez, DePaul, and Paredes. Probably the most hated footballers in the world.
Who's this? Martinez.
Martinez,
Yeah,
DePaul, and
Martinez.
Paredes, bro.
No, but also they have also Romero and freaking Otamendi too.
And
bro.
Enzo. Enzo's a
Dude, the whole
shit.
The
team is
whole
just
team
like-
is just bro. Again,
But
I'm
Talos-
happy Messi won the World Cup, but after that, bro,
Yeah.
I know I'm wearing this shirt, but
I like Di
I'm
Maria
burning.
too. I don't mind.
No, Di Maria is the only player I probably respect, and I like Di Maria and I like Lautaro and Alvarez too. Like those are guys are ballers. They just they just go on the pitch, do their work, and they just get it going.
And Nico actually balled out. Nico Gonzalez, he balled
You know,
out.
he did his thing. I rate that.
He
too.
came on. He was the best player on the field.
But yeah, shouts to Argentina. Obviously, Colombia doing such good work. But as we were saying how good Copa America was, it was also so fucking bad, man. Security wise, logistic wise, it was horrible.
The way it was like,
Bro.
the back end of it. And the thing is that the way it was run as the company of the Copa America, whoever ran it, like the organization that runs Copa America, Conmebol, and the actual facilitator, so the U.S. as a country, hosting the tournament. Conmebol in general, I feel like, bro, like...
No, it's
sometimes it's
sketchy,
like,
man.
bro...
It's always a mess with them, bro.
Sometimes it's like,
sketchy.
bro, like, what are you guys doing? First of all, the pitch is being smaller. I get it, like... Sometimes the sizes aren't always the same for all the pitches, but bro, just keeping it smaller in general, I guess also brings in more, tackles, brings in more, fouls in play because the space is smaller, so it gets more stuck in football, which is entertaining. But like, do you really have to make the pitch smaller? Who are you favoring here? Are you favoring the older guys because they're not running as much? Are you favoring Messi because he's out of his prime and he just can't run too much? You know what I mean? Like, it's
the only reason they made it smaller because of one stadium that couldn't fit the size. That was the only reason.
Yeah. So don't play it.
I know, but that's poor.
Or pick another stadium.
That's poor freaking
For planning.
Fields are falling apart.
Yeah,
What are they
the
gonna do
fields
for
are
the World
falling.
Cup?
From the beginning, we all saw the fields falling apart. I'm like, I was saying, how are these fields? I saw these fields are turf, and then I realized that they
they're
put
putting grass over
on
it.
top of the turf. Just mere days before. That thing's not solid. That thing's not gonna.
Some of
And Argentina game.
some of the pitches were
You saw the
soaked out of their
thing,
mind.
You saw the grass ripping, right? And then you have at the end when the tournament's almost done, Uruguay's gaffer Bielsa coming out and actually saying the grass was horrible. How is these stadiums being done? Even Marsh saying stuff like that. Dude,
They said a lot more than just that.
yeah,
Bielsa ripped them.
It was really bad. And then you have one of the biggest situations, Uruguay Colombia.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Or we'll start there. There's so much more. Freaking Nunez going onto the freaking stands and fighting players.
Fans.
Fighting
Fighting
fans,
fans,
bro.
sorry. Fighting
That's
fans.
but I get why he did it though.
I get why he did it.
Shouldn't get to that point.
First of
though.
all, there shouldn't be any fighting in the stadiums because there should be more security.
Yeah.
One, we already know what the South American fans are capable of, right? And we saw it from the beginning of the tournament with Mexican fans versus, was it Venezuelan fans? They were fighting, right? Because I think Venezuela beat them. Like from the very beginning in group stage, you see, amp up the freaking security from then, knowing that there's gonna be fights.
Yeah.
There's gonna be shit going on. Put like 5 security guards per like every like staircase, just watching people. You know what I mean? And it's just like that alone, and then Nunes playing the next game too. Like Nunes also should have been.
Dude.
I don't think so. I think he's
No?
fine. Bro,
No.
they were going after his family.
I don't care.
No, I do care.
Nah, bro.
I care.
No one else was doing anything, so we had to take matters into his own
I
hands.
understand,
Bro,
bro.
your mom's in the stand getting,
I
getting
would
bullied.
do it 100%.
So why should he get
But
punished?
at the end of
for
the day, you're representing your country. This is not allowed. I understand.
I don't
yes,
care who
Go
fa-
do it. I
Bro, it's
understand
my
you did
family.
it. But at the end of the
Top
day,
10 respect
the
for
rules
respect.
are you can't do that.
So you're gonna be like, oh, okay, guys, I can't help you because, like,
So
I'm gonna get
dude,
banned.
you
Like,
just
no.
watch it happen.
Dude, at the end of the day, it's like
not
it's
fair.
like you've seen it before. Where I'm just giving an example. If someone kills your whatever, your brother, whatever, and then you go to court and you want to kill the guy too, obviously I would say, oh sure, he deserves it. But if you do it, you're going to jail too. It's the same thing. I understand I would have done the same thing, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, man.
But the thing is,
respect
Nunez was
for it.
missing punches like he was missing shots, so it doesn't really matter.
But he wasn't the only player too, right?
Yeah.
Araujo was there.
Araujo,
Apparently the guy that punched
Jimenez.
the guy that punched Nunez was a priest.
Yeah. Apparently that was fake though. It was just someone that looked like
Just
him.
to look alike.
But that was bad, man.
I would let them play even after that happened.
And the worst of all, the very final game when it came down to the fans rushing into the stadium anyway, finding ladders through the vents,
bro.
stealing people's seats, people who couldn't even
Among
get
Us.
into the stadium because
What?
I think they closed the gates early, and like people spending like thousands of dollars for tickets couldn't even get inside the stadium, so they had to go home.
You saw videos of people on the gates before entering with their tickets on their hand. I spent $2,000 on these and they're not letting me in.
Crazy.
So like at the end of the point, you're gonna try to find a way in.
I wonder what the like percentage of people like at that game were people that didn't have tickets.
Yeah.
I want to know.
I actually have the bit of football was posting because he was actually at the
Stadium.
He has like the full experience of. He said my own personal opinion. Warning: viewer discretion advised. So him and his brother pretty much bought tickets. They were so you could get into the stadium at 8 p.m. or whatever a little bit before 8 p.m. So they got there at 6. It wasn't too busy, but then after a little bit, it got absolutely.
But the gates weren't open then.
The gates weren't open yet.
They should have opened the gates at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't organized at all. So, this is in Miami, so it's scorching hot outside. So these people
And people who were in that group, right, stuck in those groups from like an hour, probably waiting for the gates to open. There's probably kids,
2 hours.
moms.
He literally posted a video of like a kid crying on his dad's back. He's like sweating. He's drenched. Yeah. So the gate that he was at did not open at all. So he had to end up moving to another gate that was opening. So that just took a lot longer than it was supposed to happen. There was no cops, no workers, no one at these gates because I guess they were, I don't know where they were. But then pretty much, dozens of, as they went to the other gate, the ones that were opening, that's when people started rushing in. So these people that went in did not get checked for weapons because they just rushed in. So even after when they were in the seats, you can't do anything. So they literally were in seats with weapons. And he literally said in his post that he was really scared for his life, that a guy that he's saying next to could have a weapon, like have a gun on him, and could literally, if his team loses, like he could literally shoot someone. Like, that's how crazy it got in this stadium. And the fact that it got like that serious is, I don't even know if US should be hosting the World Cup.
And you
The thing is that's different because with the World Cup, it's FIFA that's organizing it, and with the Copa America, it's CONMEBOL. So it's different organizers that put this event together.
Does it have a lot
FIFA
to
wouldn't
do
let
with
that kind of shit fly because we see events at these stadiums where you don't see fans just barging into the.
But there's
stadium like
different
that.
fans, bro. There's South American fans and there's regular fans.
But still, like the amount of security that the stadium like puts up, and like the amount of like big games that are played at these stadiums, you don't see the same thing happening.
FIFA probably has higher regulations.
They do.
Than
It's just a CONMEBOL thing, bro.
Oh, it was poorly run. You saw freaking people somehow get a ladder. What are these guys ladders from?
where they get a lot of-
Going up these things. And then the people in the ducks, like you were saying, how do they know where they're going? Bro, I swear to you, there's probably people still stuck in there. It's probably
probably
amazing.
are.
It's probably amazing there.
Just in the vents and shit, bro.
Or some guy gets out of the maze. Next thing you know, he's in a freaking different freaking building. He's in the bank somehow, where the money is. It was poorly run. You saw people like getting questioned after, like before the game, like screaming. Argentinians saying, "This is fucking horrible. You can't. The U.S. better not host the World Cup. This is poor. The U.S. aren't built for it. They don't know what they're doing." And it was bad. You saw people sweating, people bleeding. Like, it was bad, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Even some of the cops trying to chase these people down is pretty embarrassing.
What's
Yeah.
that gonna do? Like one person trying to go after?
No, but the people trying to catch these guys,
Yeah, I know.
Like, yeah,
get
they're just
better
eating
security,
them.
bro.
It
Get
wasn't-
better
they weren't
cops.
even cops. They were.
Some of them were cops. They couldn't
they
fucking
some
run.
of
Yeah.
And then the guys they were trying to chase couldn't run either. Like,
So the game got postponed an hour and a half.
that's ridiculous,
Hour
bro.
and a half.
And not for anything, but like obviously people like us hosting events, people having to stay, people leaving, you know, some people paying for things. Like a lot of people's nights were ruined, I think.
100%.
Many people's nights were ruined.
100%.
I feel like a lot of people actually didn't watch the game because of that whole
Oh,
delay.
yeah. 100%. Like, freaking-
Probably, yeah.
I mean, no, we had firsthand. We saw people
Experience,
leave
yeah.
because it was such a long delay.
But nonetheless, it was a good game. I thought the game was good. The first game was the first half a little slow. It got better as it was 0-0, but the game was pretty entertaining, back and forth. Also, the halftime show, she sang like 3 songs.
Shakira.
What's the point, bro? Like, we're not there to watch a
America, bro.
concert. We're just there to watch footy.
America, bro.
Again, something CONMEBOL decided to do, FIFA won't do in the World Cup ever.
You never know.
Bro,
now,
don't
man.
give these players can't be resting for 25 minutes and then coming back on the pitch playing another 45. Like, those guys got to be on bikes.
If you think about it, who does that help? An old team.
Talk about it, bro.
Argentina.
Speak on it, bro.
Just feel like a lot of things go Argentina's way.
But the thing
Well,
is,
Messi's way.
we do got to give Argentina credit because they have back-to-back Copas and a
Yeah,
World Cup in between. And we saw another European team do this about a decade ago, Spain.
We spoke about this. No.
So, what's the better team?
No.
Spain.
The
Yeah,
Argentina
kill 'em.
team with the 3-peat
Listen,
or the
listen,
Spain
listen.
team?
But
Euro
listen.
is so much harder to win.
Think so?
I think Euro is probably harder to win than World Cup.
No.
I think so.
Can this Spain team beat England? If
Huh?
it was Spain and England?
We
Sorry,
wanna
sorry,
go win.
sorry. Oh my gosh. Can this Argentina team beat England?
Yeah.
Not
So
Spain.
then,
Not Spain.
No, Argentina is the only team that would compete because the rest of the teams
yeah,
weren't
100%.
that good.
I think Spain would walk the whole Copa America.
No,
Just
bes-
like they walked
it's-
Euro. I just think they're on a different
Well, the
level.
question is that Spain team beating this Argentina team?
100%.
I don't know.
No,
You don't
are
think
you
so?
kidding me? Their wingers would have a field day on
I
that
get-
back line.
I get what you're saying, but this Argentina
No,
team just
no.
doesn't lose.
The Spain team doesn't lose.
You never seen them against the
The
world
wingers-
champions.
Yamal and Nico Williams would have a field day.
No, I'm talking about the
No,
Spain
he's
team
talking
that
about
won
the-
in
the-
2008,
Oh,
2010. and
bro.
No,
No.
that Spain team would
Come
kill
on.
Argentina.
Come on.
That's the
That
best.
would
That's
be
the best team I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's a crazy team.
nah.
Come on,
You
man.
don't think so?
No, 100%.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
yeah.
I agree with
Not
you.
even close.
No
I
one
mean,
is
that's-
coming ever. I don't think anyone is ever coming close to that
There
Spanish
will be,
team.
but
Dude, that team
Nah.
was unreal.
When was the Copa America that Messi won before the World Cup? 2019? No, 2020.
2020. Yeah.
2020?
Yeah.
20. Or 2021.
No, 2020.
I don't know. Wait, did they have it the year
No,
later?
it wasn't
like Euro?
2020. Dude,
Euro
it-
was
I think it
2021.
was 2019.
I gotta check this. Let me just double
think
check.
it was
No, it was
2019.
2021.
Yeah.
2021, and it
Copa America?
Yes.
so it
'Cause
wasn't.
There was COVID.
No, but I don't think theirs got postponed. Theirs was literally scheduled on the 2021.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah, it was
it was
2021.
weird. It's weird.
So this Argentinian team, not for anything, had one less year to kind of stick to that like
Yeah.
run of games. Because imagine 4 years, World Cup, and then 4 years again. Like this team was literally the exact same team for 4 years.
Yeah.
Where,
8
where
years.
the,
give and take, but yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Not Spain team. That's 2012, 2010, 2008 Spain team is just.
different.
I don't
Who-
even know if different's the word.
Bar Messi, who from this Argentina team would make that Spain team?
Honestly, maybe DePaul. No, DePaul.
Bro, on
Over
against-
Xavi, over Xavi.
Over Xavi.
Oh, that's Spain. I can't. What? Bro, name the Spain team that you're talking about.
2008.
Lost.
Bro, what?
2010, 2012.
What's the argument about?
Oh, then no one does.
Bro,
You're the one that's
Bro,
lost,
what
bro.
about Di Maria?
what are you talking
No.
about?
You think so?
Maybe Lautaro Martinez.
Actually,
Yeah, David Villa.
no. If it's
Lautaro Martinez striker. Fernando Torres.
Yeah, Torres.
but no,
Torres is nice.
Di Maria would start over Pedro.
It wasn't Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro
No,
started.
Messi starting over Pedro.
Oh, yeah,
Messi.
Messi would start over Pedro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. but we're
Messi
saying
on the
without- we're
right.
saying
They
without
had
Messi.
David Villa on the left
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Torres up top. Only Messi's making that
What
team, in my
about
opinion.
Dibu?
No, bro.
No.
Casillas, man.
Casillas?
Bro, didn't
Iker
Martinez win
Casillas?
like Golden Glove, this Copa America, the World
Not
Cup,
CS, baby.
and then I think the other Copa America
I'm
as well?
taking Casillas any day of the
I'm
week.
taking-
100%. 100%.
I don't know, man. If you
Nah,
look at
man,
if you look
close.
at Martinez's record for
Nope.
Argentina and the amount of
Nope.
games he's played and clean sheets he has,
I mean, he has Messi on. He'll have Messi on his team. So you never know.
No, but what, compared to obviously, if you want to keep it international, then sure. But compared to what Casillas done for his club too, I'm taking Casillas any day
Like
of
this is
the
the thing. You can. DePaul is probably better than Xavi and Iniesta if Messi's on the field. Realistically.
he gets like a stat boost.
Oh, 100%. Messi on the field plus like
Plus 15
automatic
stats.
team of the year card, man.
But yeah,
Plus the
boys.
buzz cut.
Yeah. But we'll end off there, I guess, guys. Canada obviously having an amazing Copa America run.
Yes, yes.
A lot more to come from Canada, that's for sure. So stay tuned for what we can have.
Couple adjustments here and there, but
Dude, the World Cup's in 2 years, man. This Canada team is looking really good. The Spain team is looking very good. But we'll see what else we
Argentinian team.
have. Colombia, James to see if he makes a move or not. Who knows?
No.
Nah.
You
he's
guys don't think
done,
so?
man.
Club level, he's done.
he's just gonna retire club football until the World Cup, and then he's gonna
Yeah.
stay. He's just gonna be
Y'all got a spot for me?
James Rodriguez is just gonna say Colombia, no club, free agent.
For real.
He signed for Colombia.
He's gonna be like lethal shooter, man. It's like basketball version, man. Guy's just always ready.
But shout out to everyone who stick by us with all this content, this Euro, this Copa America content. Shout out to everyone that came to our event yesterday. You guys are the real ones. But normal footy must continue. The show must go on.
Preseason's coming
Preseason's
up.
coming up. We have transfers coming in. So we have a lot more left to go. Guys, comment down below how you thought the Copa America, how the Euros went. Did your team win? Guys listening as well, thanks for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. What do you guys have to say?
thanks, guys, for tuning in to another episode of the Footy Culture Podcast. And
Whose man's is, bro?
Yeah.
You know who we are, man. We the culture. And with that, we out.
Ciao, brother.
Later, boys.
Thanks again,
Ciao,
Alex,
ciao.
for tuning in. Canada jersey. Sure.
Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you.
Let's go, Canada.
Cheers, guys.
Shit.
Shout out Hustle Hard 304.